guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a review on the brand new Kylie cosmetic brushes. Now I was super intrigued to try these because these are her first brushes that she has come out with. So as I was looking at the price point and everything, I kind of started to question whether they would be worth it. So I think that's another reason why I went ahead and purchased it, was because I wanted to know. She's released so much stuff that I just kind of wanted to, feel these out and see what she was doing. Now, I want to quickly say that I feel like this is my only complaint with Kylie Cosmetics. I feel like she's coming out with too many things too fast. And I just feel like it's hard for us, fans, customers, just anybody that loves her products to really, want to purchase all these, because they're coming out one after another. Like, it's just too much coming out. I feel like she should set a certain time frame where she should release things, kind of spread it apart so that people that are really invested and love her brand can go ahead and purchase as much as they want, as opposed to being disappointed because they just purchased this lip kit and now another one's coming out and they're like, oh my god, I should have waited for that one. So it's kind of hard for us to keep up with her because she's just coming out with so many things. But when I am critiquing these brushes, I'm going to be really hard on them because I'm just so picky when it comes to brushes, because I'm a firm believer that your brushes are what makes your eyeshadow look bomb. So when I saw these, I also thought that the packaging just looked kind of simple to me. It kind of reminded me of e.l.f. Now, don't get me wrong, I have some ride or die e.l.f. brushes that I adore. They're falling apart, but I still freaking adore them because they get the job done. Definitely sturdier than my e.l.f. brush, but they kind of look similar, if you can see right there. Like, this one feels more like wooden and this feels a little bit more sturdy on the inside, like more durable. But I still feel like I just kind of expected more from her packaging, and I think it's, I don't know, like it has her name on here and then on the back it says like China. So I think that's a little tacky. Like, I don't have anything against like products being made in China or anything. I'm just saying, like, for Kylie, I just expected something a little bit more different than this type of situation going on here. Now the brushes also come with this cute little bag. So when I opened it, they were all in here, which is a super cute way to store the brushes. Another quick thing that I want to mention is that these are synthetic brushes, which normally for me, I do like to use a lot of synthetic brushes. Most of my collection is synthetic. I do have some real hairs, but I find that synthetic brushes for me get the job done very, very well. Now, another thing that I put into consideration when reviewing brushes is the density, how they feel. Are they soft? Are they really stiff and hard? And her blending brushes that she has two blending brushes. So she has one that's a little bit more poofy and like a really big blender. It kind of reminds me of my Sigma E40. It's definitely around the same width and the way that it just kind of blends it out. The only thing that I noticed about Kylie, that I feel like it's just too like fluffy, and I kind of like a little bit of density into my brush, because I definitely don't want it to go all over the place where it's going to just blend everything back out. I don't want that, and I feel like this one was doing that a lot. But I just kind of like my E40 because it doesn't bend all the way down. Like, if you see, it doesn't bend all the way down, as opposed to this Kylie one, you can bend it all the way down. I just feel like there's not much control over it. So I feel like it would just blend everything out. When I'm going in and blending, it just blended way too much out for me, and I was not digging that. So I definitely would not want to get my hands on this blender again. Then there's a smaller blender. Now this one definitely is a little bit more denser, but the only thing with this brush is that it's not necessarily a blending brush. You can use this brush to kind of pack on some product. Like I said, again, she does have in her description online the brushes and what they do, but I wish that there came like, I don't know, like something small where she written down what each brush was for. I think it would also be cool if she kind of added like a title of what each brush is. I think that would have been awesome, especially for people that are beginners into makeup and decide to buy this set. But this one, I try to use it a little bit to blend. I don't like to use this type of brush to pack on product. I like to use something either flat or like more of a pencil brush, because I feel like this is able to really get into my crease and really pack it on, or into the edges where I definitely wouldn't want to be using a bigger fluffy blending brush. So you guys are going to see that there's a little clip in here where I honestly get frustrated using this brush. So I just go back in with my tried and true e.l.f. brush. So now for this one, this pencil brush, it's nice to pack on in the crease. I did like it, but somehow I felt like it was pulling away too much of the eyeshadow, especially when I was trying to add a little bit more onto the edges of my eye. I was trying to intensify it so that it looked more of a blown out look, because I definitely was going for that halo smoky eye, and I felt like instead of adding more of that color, it was taking too much of it away. So I was just super frustrated. I was like, oh my gosh, let me just go back to my other brushes. Now, by this point, I was just so frustrated because I was still in the beginning process of my eyes, that I was just like, oh my gosh, I don't even know if this is going to look right. I don't know what's happening. I literally had to pull back all my brushes that I normally use. But then I went in with this flat brush. So I like to use this flat brush to pack on more of a like either foiled or metallic or just colors that have a nice shimmer to them onto my lid. I like to pack on lid color with this more flat brush. Now, I did like how it packed it on. I did not change my brush. Usually my tried and true is my MAC 242 brush. This is like the best brush to pack on to the lid and just make it look beautiful. And so for the silver halo part of my eye, I used this brush and I really enjoyed it. I didn't gravitate back towards my MAC brush or anything. I used this the entire time. Another one that I really liked was this one. So this is kind of more, you can use it to pack on color, but what I like to use these brushes that are kind of like dense and then very structured in and kind of like precise and tightly packed is I like to go underneath and just pack on color to smoke out my lower lash line. The reason I really like this one was because I think because it's so precise and tiny at the top of it, I was able to really stay along my lower lash line and not bring the color down where it's gonna look just like too much smoke. I just feel like it just went in perfectly and it stayed in place. Usually I have an issue where I'll go in with a brush and it'll start to get in my crease and it'll just get all the way down here, but it has not moved and it's been almost like 30 minutes since I applied that part of my eyeshadow. So I'm super impressed with this brush. So I would have to say that out of the 5 brushes, these 3 I'm not a huge fan of. I like this one right here, like there's hairs already like popping out, like I'm gonna have to cut them off because they're just like loose hairs hanging off. But these 2 I really enjoyed. So I would say that the fact that I only like 2 out of the 5 brushes is saying that this little collection of brushes is not worth it in my opinion. I definitely would not repurchase it all over again. If you guys haven't purchased it and are looking to purchase the brushes, I would say don't do it. Either stick to the brushes that you already have or check out other websites, because I just feel like you're gonna want your money back. But I definitely feel like she needs to improve her brushes, especially if she plans on just coming out with like a brush line in her company. I feel like she needs to revamp her brushes, her design, and the way that they work. And I definitely would say test them more. I feel like she didn't really do much promo for these brushes. That's another thing that was kind of like making me iffy, because I feel like she just talked about them in that Snapchat post she did, and after that, the brushes, they were like, okay, they're launching here, but go buy them, that's that. But I feel like she didn't really give much of an in-depth like on it, or just really talking about how she came up with the concept. She didn't really do much of that. So I was kind of like, did she really care about these brushes, or did she just want to launch something so that she launched it? Now, I'm not saying that she doesn't care about her company, because she definitely does. I've seen so much growth in her company. She adds these little details here and there into her website, into her mailing list, into the boxes, into everything. I know she cares a lot about it, but I just feel like these brushes might have been a little bit rushed, and I wish that she would have maybe waited it out a little bit more until she knew exactly what she was doing, because I just feel like this is kind of like a hot mess going on. Now, if you guys have tried these brushes and you guys have different opinions, I would love to hear your opinion, and maybe we can discuss ways that I can grow to love these brushes, because right now I'm not digging 3 out of the 5 brushes. And if you guys want to see another product on my Worth a Buy or Not series, then please go ahead and let me know in the comment section down below, and I will definitely be doing that very soon. So if you're new to my channel, hi, welcome. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching this video, and I hope that you guys stay along for our fun ride. I would love to have you become a member of our family here on YouTube because we love interacting about all things beauty and makeup. So please go ahead and subscribe. And also, if you guys enjoyed this video, then please thumbs it up. It lets me know that you guys enjoy watching these worth a buy or not series videos. And I will be seeing you guys very soon for a brand new video. Bye guys.